is going on, Zero Army? I'm Zero Shadow, and today we will be reacting to the new operator coming out in Twin Shells. Now, I know a lot of jokes have been made, a lot of things have been said. From my understanding, no, the operator is not going to be in a wheelchair. The operator is actually two remote-controlled robots controlled by another person in the background that she's in the wheelchair, or yeah, so there's a lot going on. We should probably just get right into it. All right, let's see it. Yo, we got siege tails out the rip. I love these guys. I love it. What the fuck? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, bonk. What the fuck? Oh, that was cute. That was
Skopos
clever.
is from Raven Shield era, and her name is Kuris Galanos. Her visual design is really based off of her story background and the trauma that she went through. In the anime that was released from the Year 9 Season 1, in the mission there was Daniel Bogard and Jared Morris at that time trying to stop the bomb maker. In the end, you see a giant explosion, and it was actually exactly that moment where she stopped being able to walk. Ever since then, she's a wheelchair user. She's been in a relentless chase trying to seek prosecution to stop Deimos. All that toll took an effect on her face. She looks very gaunt. She has eye bags, wrinkles, and ragged hair. Skopos is a master strategist. She adapted her wheelchair into her command center like a pilot seat. She uses the shells to be part of the action. In game, you can hear her, you can see her face when you swap between the two shells.
I'm just gonna make the joke because everyone else is gonna make it. RCXD inbound! Anyway.
When we're designing her wheelchair and the robots, we really had in mind to make sure that she feels very grounded. So we went with analog.
You made sure that she feels grounded. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Old technology look. We really want to establish the fact that it's not smart AI robots. They're not invincible. They can be destroyed. When she loses Talos, Colossus, she's losing a part of her again. So for the design of the robots, we wanted to differentiate.
So if I kill her robots, she's gonna have a PTSD episode? What the fuck is that? What?
So you can identify them easily on the field. The difference are in the antennas, the shoulder pads, and colors and patterns are distinct to one another. We made sure to have the analog look by physically having buttons that you can push. They're wires that you can see, and they're not touch screens, they're not holograms, they are some.
Yes, because that would be the difference. That right there would make the Siege community freak out, is if they weren't analog. Oh my goodness.
Something that you can touch and feel.
Back when she was a field agent, Curie surveyed the area from afar as a sniper. Now, she still watches from a distance, but in a different way. Thanks to her new tech, Skopos is able to maintain a wide network of control unlike any other defender. That's because what Skopos brings to the field is not one, but two remotely controlled robotic operators. These shells, named Talos and Colossus, make up the V10 Pantheon system. At any given moment,
so he's gonna Skopos, or whatever, he, she, whatever you want to call him, they're gonna be like the ultimate roamer. Because hear me out, this is what you do. You set up one of your robots in the site, and then you have another one just roaming. Okay, secondary question, and I'm sure they're gonna answer it. If one of the robots is destroyed, is the other one still up? Or, so is this operator you have two lives?
One of Skopos' shells will be in an active state, where it functions like an operator, while the other remains in an idle state, where it functions like a powerful piece of defensive utility. Skopos' control allows her to swap the states of these shells, quickly delivering offensive or defensive power where it's needed most. Skopos' active shell works much like any other operator. It can move, shoot, and use gadgets. It's also Skopos' primary lifeline. If a shell is destroyed while it's active, Curie's link is severed, and she's functionally dead for the rest of the round. Two bodies does not mean two lives.
Okay, that's what I was worried about. Okay, so that literally means, but you could still, okay, hear me out. I have a nice, so say one is damaged to like 5 HP and you switch to the other one. If this If they destroy the other one, I'm so confused. I am so confused.
Meanwhile, Skopos' idle shell will take on a defensive posture, deploying an integrated shield that functions much like a deployable shield secondary gadget. While in this state, the idle shell can be used as an observation tool by Kyurei and her allies. Additionally, Skopos can access her idle shell's camera directly at any time with the gadget button. While Skopos is looking through her idle shell's camera, she'll have the option to swap shells. Activating the swap sequence will put her active shell into idle mode and put her idle shell into active mode. The only catch is that the active shell needs to be in a position where it can deploy its shield to perform the swap. Skopos' HUD has an indicator that'll make this easier. In fact, Skopos' HUD will display plenty of useful information.
So I'm confused. Again, my question is, and I'm sure they're going to answer it, I just want to ask the question. Say my first robot's at like 5 HP and I swap over to the other robot. If they destroy the idle robot, does that mean that I'm just dead? Or you can technically have 2 lives in that, still in that form?
Information about both shells, including whether the idle shell is under attack or being affected by an EMP. Skopos is a very tactically oriented operator that requires players to collect data and quickly act on it to maximize her potential. A strong Skopos player is one that makes frequent use of her idle shell to guide the actions of her active shell.
There's not a ranked game on planet Earth that you're going to find 3 people camped in that corner and they're not going to immediately blast your ass, especially that Ash.
For most players, Skopos will likely be a shallow roamer, operating near the bomb site while having the means to extend into a deeper roam or fall back and anchor as needed. If used strategically, she has the power to be one of the most mobile operators in the game. Skopos' idle shell...
I know the jokes are going to be made, so I'm just going to make it. They really made the wheelchair lady the most mobile operator in the game.
...can be a very strong piece of utility. Having the combined properties of a deployable shield and a bulletproof camera, this shield can offer a large amount of intel from relative safety.
Wait, so she's literally a maestro and a fucking Osa almost at the same time on defense. That's fucking nuts.
Skopos' idle shell is most effective when placed in key areas for the defenders to hold so that it can provide information and serve as a launching point for when the enemy least expects it.
Tunnels coming out.
Skopos is bringing a brand new gun to Siege, the PCX-33 assault rifle. Kyurei may not be bringing a sniper rifle into battle, but make no mistake, her shells are still...
Yo, I'm just saying, you know how cool it would be to have another fucking sniper, though? Not the PCX kind of, it looks interesting. So we got a 2 health, 2 shield, secondary weapon, the P229. We got procs and impact grenades. I will never complain about more Pokeballs.
Packing some serious firepower. This weapon is precise, deadly, and heavily customizable.
Yo, deadass, they better. I'm already envisioning an elite skin for Skopos. Chappie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Chappie. I'll pop it up on the screen right now. But dude, a Chappie skin would go hard.
Making it a versatile tool for a versatile defender. For a sidearm, Skopos carries a P229, a throwback to Kyurei's days in the Greek Special Forces. Skopos also has access to secondary gadgets. These are shared between her 2 shells. Her first option is impact grenades, a great choice to maximize her mobility and roaming potential. Alternatively, Skopos can bring proximity alarms. These synergize great with her idle shell, helping her know exactly the right time to take action. The Pantheon shells are 2 health, 2 speed operators, having been built for a balance between durability and mobility. Given their unique nature, Skopos' shells have a few special interactions. A good rule of thumb is to think of her active shell as an operator and her idle shell as a gadget. The first interaction you might wonder about is EMPs and gadgets that target electronic devices, like IQ. While Skopos' shells are electronic, the active shell has an active countermeasure that protects it from...
Yo, I was gonna say, imagine if it just fucks you. Imagine if they just made it to where an EMP just fucks you and you're done.
Anti-electronic effects. It won't completely stop them, but it will prevent Skopos' active shell from being fully disabled by an EMP. This protection doesn't extend to the idle shell, however. Disabling effects will prevent Skopos from using the camera and swap features. Skopos' greatest counter is Dokubi. The hacker's calls are a threat to any roamer, but they also block Skopos' strongest escape plan. Additionally, Dokubi's universal hack can give her team access to the idle shell's camera. Brava's Kludge drone can overheat Skopos' idle shell. However, this takes a while and gives Kyurei a warning on her HUD. If she's fast enough, Skopos can swap to activate her countermeasures and prevent the overheat. In addition to being an electronic gadget, Skopos' idle shell's shield can be destroyed with explosives and similar effects, leaving the idle shell exposed for an easy kill. The glass can also be shattered, preventing allies from fully benefiting from its utility. A well-placed ash charge, frag grenade, or florist drone can make quick work of an undefended idle shell. The biggest threats to Skopos are her direct counters, so she benefits greatly from allies who protect her from them. Catchers like Jaeger and Wamai can protect her idle shell from explosives, and other denial gadgets, like those from Mute, Mozzie, and Tubrow, can stop many of Skopos' greatest enemies. Being made of metal, Skopos' shells can't benefit from healing effects. Doc's stims, Thunderbird's Kona stations, and Rook's armor won't help the shells. They also can't get put in a down state.
I don't see this operator being picked that much, if I'm being completely honest with you.
And they don't breathe, meaning they're immune to toxic effects like smoke and Fenrir.
Well, they're a defender op, so that's not that big a deal. Wait, so hang on, we can make some. They're about to actually do it right now, but we can make some huge freaking plays with smoke. Oh my gosh!
Last fact can open the floor to some aggressive combos.
4 eliminated.
Yo, I'm just saying, on Oregon, that's gonna be a play right there in the basement with the smoke strat. Throw the smoke, and this robot bitch just boom, right through the smoke, right into your face.
Another strong approach to Skopos is to double down on intel. Maestro, Valkyrie, and Echo can offer more insight into enemy positions and even provide some distractions. That can be more than enough to let Skopos get into position and go for the kill.
Yo, that would be so fucking cool. Put Skopos in the most hidden spot you can find. Leave his idle shell just roam around. Wait for them to get into sight. Boom, transfer it to the other shell. Dude, oh my god, the plays. Oh my goodness.
4 remaining.
Skopos is designed to embody the key aspects of being a defender: gathering information and swiftly responding to attacker strategies. Skopos brings a level of adaptability that, if left unchecked, can turn the tide on even the strongest of attacks. We'll be keeping a close eye on her in the test server and throughout the season to see what players can do with her.
Loading new map.
You won't see his face, ever, but you'll probably recognize his voice, as he's
Pretty
a
sure
big
this is
part
the
of
Marley.
the Siege community. It's Marley,
Yeah!
and he's here to give you his own special brand of insight into the new operator, new balancing updates, and all that Operation Twin Shells has to offer.
I fucking love Marley. Oh, I love Marley so much. I'm ready.
First impression of the new operator was definitely, oh, they've broken the game. This is it. But then when you see how it actually plays, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing, and it's definitely the most versatile operator on defense.
CEO waffling.
The new weapon she's got is another assault rifle on defense. I love it. I love that weapon. The best strategy that I've found.
I didn't even click that. It's another assault rifle in defense. It didn't even click.
With the new operator so far is definitely finding my typical mirror window hiding spots on defense and planting one of the shells in the corner and hoping everybody.
That's exactly what I was saying. Finding the most hidden spot you can find, wait until they get into plant, switch over, and make a play.
Walks right past it and then switching to the shell when needs be, and yeah, the rest is history. During the playtest, the hardest counter that I noticed, definitely feel like Flores drones are a big issue. If you're leaving your body somewhere, it's gonna get destroyed. The balancing changes this season have got me really excited. The changes to Nock are really exciting. I'm gonna be playing her completely differently to how I used to. I'm gonna be sitting under cameras and yeah, really exciting. And I'm glad to see the new Solace change as well. I think that's a great change. Now you'll know when there's a Solace below when you're droning, and I think that's amazing. Oh, the Siege Cup's going to be another level. So ranked is sweaty and fun and competitive, but Siege Cup is going to bring a whole new level of sweat and passion to Rainbow Six Siege that I can't wait for. Who will I want to challenge in the 1v1 custom match? What a silly question. Jinxie, I'm ready.
Ooh, GC versus Marley 1v1. Speaking of the 1v1s, I'm going to say it right here, right now. That's going to be a series. I'm going to do a series of 1v1s, dude. I'm so freaking ready, dude. That's going to be so much fun. I am ready, dude.
Overall, I think it's a really refreshing and exciting season. Year 9 Season 3 is bringing what I think is one of the most exciting operators I've seen in a long time. I can't wait to see all the fun and different plays coming from people. And I just think overall, alongside the balancing changes, it's just going to be a great season, and I can't wait for it to launch.
Alrighty, guys, so we have new operator Skopos, player protection, which that's not gonna work. Balancing the Solus, Dokupi, and Knock. We got the Siege Cup, which I don't really play Siege on the PC, so I'm excited to see how it does. And fingers crossed it comes to console later on, which will be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for the 1v1 custom playlist because I want to make that into a series. I haven't done a lot of Siege on YouTube, but I do play Siege a lot on my Twitch, and I'm excited to do 1v1s for YouTube series. We had an after action report 2.0 versus AI 2.0, a drone boost, and shooting range and matchmaking, dude. This overall looks like a really good season, and to be honest, we need it because this last season wasn't very good. It has been a struggle. I'm super excited for Operation Twin Shells. I'm excited for Skopos once it clicked that I can do like wacky fucking, I can make some really cool clips, I feel like, with the Skopos. Like Marley was saying, hide it in like a mirror spot, roam around, wait until your teammates say, hey, they're planting in sight, switch over to the one hidden, get in there, get like a triple kill and cliss around, man. I can already see so much crazy shit happening. But guys, you have to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Operation Twin Shells. Is it gonna be heat? Is it gonna fail? What do you guys think of the new operator? Operators, technically? It's really weird. I don't know. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the new season. Anyway, guys, this was Zero Shadow, Zero Army. We'll see you next time.